Ian is a weirdo. Um, I'm cocked and ready to go. I just wanted to do that. There's literally no other reason for that. So I am making my witch hood, and I did some distressing, and I'm obsessed with it. I gotta share it with you guys. So I have the front here, right? And I've done some small distressing. I guess it's pretty big. If you can fit a fist in it, it's for me. Um, but look at this distressing at the bottom. So I just typed in like crochet like distressing, and this pattern came up. So what the person who was doing the distressing used was a size 35 knitting needle, which is like this big. So I was like, okay, don't have that. What do I use? So I waited till we had a free paper towel holder, and or not holder, but roll, and use that. And so it created pretty large distressed um, pieces of yarn, and it's just like so cool looking. I wanted to have kind of all kinds of distress going around. So it's very easy, a little awkward with your hands because you're like, I really wish I had like an extra hand for this, but you get used to it and it's fine. I literally took my medicine moments before I got online, so we're doing the countdown to me being tired. I was tired and then I got depressed, so that's cool. um, so I'm gonna chain two because I'm doing a half double crochet. You can chain one or you can chain two. Um, I really go back and forth depending on the project. So, um, and I'm just going to crochet away. This also helped me not have to crochet quite a bit. I mean, that's several rows that I no longer have to crochet um, because that um, is there. So, oh my god, my brain is not working. Um, for those of you who don't know, who haven't, been on my YouTube page for like, I don't know, a month and a half. Still going through some rapid cycling. Not so much mixed episodes anymore, just rapid cycling. And like, it's gotten so okay with like everyone out there, I guess. Like everyone is like basically announced that they're tired of hearing me bitch about it, which is like, cool. I get tired of bitching about it, so I guess that makes us even. I don't know, but uh, yeah, I just like so I like commented on like this bipolar group, and they're like, "This has been happening for a while. You should just go to the hospital." And I'm like, I literally have, like, like as of like right now, I am already like past like less than a month until my top surgery. So do I want to go to the hospital? No. Because what if they don't let me get my fucking surgery? I will die. And so everyone's like, well, then you got to hold it together. And it's like, well, I don't know if I can do that either. So it just is what it is. I'll figure it out or I won't. I don't know. So, yeah, so Man, I love this dressing. So once I get done with this row, I'll show you kind of what it looks like on the head. I wanted everything to be really droopy, really like, like it's been in a swamp for many a year, and now it is pretty gross and like, and pretty just like it has no structure left. It's just like, because that's what it is. That's the theme of this Halloween is Swamp Witch. So, hey Lydia, how are you? I am working on my witch hood. I had a lot of makeup on earlier. I wore it for a while, but but I just got, I don't know, like after a while, like I like to take the makeup off my skin. I don't care much about the eyes, like the eye makeup can stay there, whatever. I'll sleep in it. I don't give a shit. But like, but on my face because my acne is so bad, pray for me. Um, I I like to take my face makeup off. You're okay. Okay. Yeah. Just kind of one of those days. I saw you alive earlier. I was watching a movie with Mel, so I couldn't come on. But I hope you had a good turnout. So I found that Red Heart Super Saver fall color. I like it a lot. It looks a lot like the darker colors um, whatchamacallit, whatever this is, this yarn, but it doesn't have like the bright pops that kind of brighten up and like keep it from being so like camouflage, if that makes sense. So I really like this color. Obviously, like Red Heart is gonna be cheaper, but I saw it worked up and it kind of looked a little bit like camo, and that's not really my style. Um, but I'm sure it'd be good for some stuff. I'll probably end up getting a skein or two. Turn out it was for 2 hours. Oh, cool. So I played Dungeons and Dragons today. I did my makeup. I did all kinds of things. I was really depressed earlier today, so I didn't really do much in the early part of the day. But but yeah, I just slept it off and tried to keep going. Life is just sending me some interesting uh, places these days. So let's see. So trying to watch. I've been talking about how I've been trying to watch more scary things because I don't usually because I am a huge scaredy cat. I'm not afraid to admit it. I just like I've never been good at handling like fear. Like I truly believe that like people adrenaline take adrenaline one of two ways. They either have fun with it or they get anxiety, and I get the anxiety. So it's just like I yeah, just decide that that's not for me. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. I kind of wore it as like a just for like a video on Instagram or something. So I don't fucking know. And I was really, really happy with it. Um, starting to look a lot like what I want it to look like. Let's see, does that fit in the back? Kind of does, yeah. Okay. Well, we can start closing that up, and then, I kind of wanted to be like that. So, but we can start closing it up. Yeah. Cool. 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 So this is what it looks like. You can see the distressing over here. There's a big hole right here, and several little holes over here, and then in the back there's like a whole row of distressing that I did with the paper towel roll. So I'm going to actually undo um, the two chains I just did, and so we started watching The Mummy tonight. So like basically, if anything's like like a creature feature or anything like that, we're considering that in the Halloween um, selection of movies that we will watch. And so any opportunity we have to watch The Mummy is a good one. And so so that's my HUD from the side. I don't know why it kind of looks like a turkey to me. I don't know. I don't know what I think turkeys look like, but that's interesting. So I'm just gonna keep on. I am gonna chain two for now, just so I can make sure I um, actually. I'm not gonna chain two. Sorry. I keep on like deciding what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the stitch marker in this loop, and so I know where I started, and um, then I don't need to continuously chain up. I can just uh, do it in the round. So I'm going to continue doing half double crochets, and I don't know, like the more I think about it, the more I want to put this on like a cloak or something, like maybe do a cowl, or I don't know, a cardigan or something. I don't know, but I just don't really. I don't know if I'm a just wears a hood kind of person. I don't know what kind of person that is, but but I don't know if I'm that type of person. So let's see. I watched so for scary movies. I watched Cabin in the Woods, which I like. Mel had seen a while ago, so she didn't quite remember what it was about or who was in it. I mean, she remembered who was in it, but because Chris Hemsworth is with it, and so Hermia thinks, "No, what's going on? I'm missing three teeth. Oh gosh, yeah, that would hurt you for sure." Um, so we watched Cabin in the Woods. I have some feelings about it. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, um, but like it, just like it took me places I didn't know I wanted to go. If that makes sense. um, so yeah, we watched that. That's like a one and done. Like I'm good. I don't need to see it again. Um, but it was. I'm glad I saw it. It was definitely an interesting, interesting idea for sure. So so yeah, and then I been wanting to watch like some like Elvira, classic Adams Family, even like '90s Adams Family, which is like the shit. That's what I grew up on, and I didn't. I didn't actually like Wednesday. I never like now. I because I've had like auditory hallucinations like a handful of times. I never know if like what I'm hearing is real, which is really scary because that's not normal. Anywho, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, I want to watch more Halloweeny movies. We're gonna put Hocus Pocus 2 on our movie list. Now, at first, when Mel asked me, we're gonna put it on our movie list, I was like, fuck no. Like, we are not gonna put that movie on our movie list. We had to bear through it once. Why are we gonna do it again? And not everyone dislikes Hocus Pocus 2 as much as I did, but I, I I think we all went in with really high expectations. Like maybe that was like not the tea. And so I think going in, kind of knowing what to expect, will be better because we'll be able to just experience it for what it is. Um, and hopefully that's good enough. So we'll see. We'll see how we perceive this movie again. I mean, we it came out last year, and right, um, and I remember like I was sitting down um, with I watched it with my mom and my wife, and my mom absolutely hated it, like eviscerated it with like her words. And like my mom is like, my mom watches and loves a lot of movies, but my mom also falls asleep 5 minutes into most movies. So, so she's kind of a contradiction there. And I, she stayed awake for the whole thing, and she was like, "I wish I didn't. This is bad." And I was like, it's really hard to make your sequel 30 years later and like everything work. So I don't know, but anywho, so we're gonna watch Hocus Pocus 2 because this is what I decided for my vote. So they are working on a Hocus Pocus 3 right now, and as scared as I am about that, I I uh, know I'm gonna watch it. That's the thing. It's like if you make an Indiana Jones movie, if you make a Mummy movie, if you make if you make a Hocus Pocus movie, I'm gonna watch it. Like I don't care how bad it is. I don't care if it sucks dick at the box office. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a fan. And that's what you do when you love something. You watch it even when it's bad. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna. So I was like, if we're gonna watch Hocus Pocus 3 when it comes out, if you haven't seen Hocus Pocus 1, it's a very good, very classic Halloween movie that I do highly suggest. It doesn't, like, even on Rotten Tomatoes, I don't think it has great reviews, but it's a great movie. It might be one of those movies that you needed to watch it when it came out to really like it, but I really like it. I think it's a great film, and was hoping more for the second movie, but the sequel came out 30 years after, so it was kind of strange to see these characters age for certain reasons. Um, so yeah, and then I want to watch the Halloween movies. I've never seen them. I'm okay with slasher flicks, so I'm a little surprised that I haven't seen them, but I never made the leap to do it. So Mel's like not afraid of like any kind of horror movie, which I guess is cool. I mean, I guess it's cool. I'm not jealous. Um, it is cool, but yeah, I'm like very afraid of everything and anything, pretty much. But slasher movies, zombie movies, vampire movies, I can do. Like I said, creature features, like I those don't bother me at all. We tried to watch Twilight tonight because it was like it's a vampire movie. Mel is also a twihard, if you know the term. So you can make fun of her in the chat if you want. Yeah, you can do that. I'm also wearing her Breaking Dawn shirt. So yeah, Mel was definitely a team Edward. I was a team Charlie because daddy energy can get it. Um, but yeah, so we were gonna watch Twilight and couldn't find it on any of our streaming services, which kind of was annoying because it said it was on Peacock, and then when you went to Peacock, it wasn't on Peacock, and blah 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 blah. So there was that. We've been watching Dragula, um, which is a drag competition, but it's like the tenets of Dragula are horror, filth, and glamour. So it's basically like spooky, gross, like it's like it's just like one of the most entertaining shows I've ever watched, and like has like I found like the most like lovable characters on TV, like on Dragula. So if you watched it, please let me know because I would love to talk to someone about it because um, I love the show. I did a makeup look recently on one of the contestants, and actually winners, um, Land Insider, who is a drag king. So they do drag queens, drag kings, just drag performers of any um, of any gender identity and sexuality. Like their very first season, right out the bat, they had a straight uh, drag queen, and everyone expects like drag queens to be gay men, and this performer was straight, and they're just like, we don't care, we just want to see your drag. And I think that's super cool because that's what drag's all about. It doesn't really matter who you like or what you like. Um, so yeah, so I'm still crocheting in the round. I finally reached the um, point of this, I guess. Is that what I want to say? I don't know. Neck, my shoulders, my fucking knees, and my toes. Now, like, I am having like a lot of wrist pain because I've been crocheting a lot lately. Not as much the past couple days because I've been trying to like nurse some like wounds, but um, yeah, it's just my wrist has been hurting like a motherfucker, and I just even like so when I was working on what was I working on? So like working on the spider web hurts my shoulders so much, and like my rotator cuff. Like I didn't even know where that was until I started feeling it with that. I was working on Packers. So I showed earlier in the broadcast uh, the Packers that I had made. I have a trans pride flag, and then I have a dark taupe one, and like so it uses a 3.5 millimeter hook, and I have a candy shop um, 3.5 millimeter hook from Furls, and it normally helps keep away most of the pain. I know these look like anal beads, but I haven't tried them out, if you're wondering. But like, so this is a 3.5 millimeter, and normally it helps my grip and my hand, especially because I choke up on the hook quite a bit. So I usually get maximum comfort with this hook, but not lately. I was like gritting teeth um, to get to it. So I went back down to my furls, which is, this is a 3.5 as well. And then I was talking with one of my friends who is not a crocheter, but she's like, I feel like I know everything about crocheting because I watch you crochet. And I was like, okay, I don't know everything about crocheting, so I don't know how you do. Um, but so I watched this video where the first one was someone putting a tennis ball on their hook, and the grip helped them, but it seemed to me, so I have very small hands, um, and I have very small hands, and then the thought of holding a tennis ball seems hellish to me. So I was like, I kind of just like, I was like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to do that because I don't think that that will be helpful for me. And then she did a follow up video where she was like, you know, the tennis ball is okay. I like using it sometimes, but I feel like there's something better. She's like, so I'm gonna try a beauty blender. So she tried like a cheap beauty blender, and it was a little small, so she found the biggest beauty blender that she could, which I couldn't find the one she used. She used the Real Techniques one, and I um, I just found this one on the internet, and I think I'm gonna get it so that I can put it on my hooks and have like some grip. Because honestly, like most of the time, I use furls. They're great. They're helpful. But if I'm crocheting a lot, everything hurts. And so hopefully this will help. Um, you know, with this busy time, because I've got less than a month before I am gonna go under the knife, and I need to finish a lot of things. So um, it'll be worth it to have it. I couldn't find the Real Technique one, but whatever. Yeah, she said she felt like there was like some like missing um, on the outside, so she tried the big one and she was like, "This is perfect." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So I am going all around. I'm trying to create some space between when I use this distress technique and when I am going to start distressing again. Because I want to, well, first of all, I want to, I don't know. I don't know what I want to. I just want to, like, I want it to have enough holes that it looks worn and everything, but I don't want to have it have like holes every other space because then it kind of takes away the experience of it, I feel. Um, but who knows? Just making shit up. You can you can also do distressing using different size hooks, using, like I said, like there's this way of distressing. If you want to see a video of this, I'd be happy to link the video for how I learned how to do this. It was actually really easy. It was a little cumbersome first, a little hard to like get your hands right, but it worked. And then I can also show you how to do this type of distressing where you get more of like a hole and you can set your size and stuff like that. I think there are other ways to do it, but those are just some of the ones that I found. So I love this yarn. It is so pretty. So I'm trying to like figure out what I will need for my surgery and all this stuff. So I am planning on making a mastectomy pillow. A mastectomy pillow kind of looks like a W, or like the W of the Wu Tang Clan. If you know what I mean. But it basically is flat at the bottom, and then it comes up and is rectangular right here at the edges, and then it dips down for your armpits, comes back up, and then goes straight across. So it goes straight across your chest, down under the armpits, and then triangular uh, back, and then down. And it doesn't go that far down because, like, honestly, you don't need it like all the way down your stomach or anything like that. You just need it to basically down a little bit below your incision scars, and then it can come up, uh, right here where you have breast tissue. Um, I didn't really think or know about the mastectomy pillows until recently, and then I was like, hmm, I should probably, have one. And so I was looking them up, and like they were not outrageously priced by any means, but I would make mine. And isn't that the sign of a true crafter where like you you see something and you're like, oh, that's gonna be like 26 bucks? Like, oh, I can make that for twice that price. So I'm gonna pull out my sewing machine. Mombi, who is wonderful, we send all of our love to Mombi, suggested a new, what new to me, uh, fabric website, and they have such cute stuff. Their prices are incredibly good, and they're like a mom and pop shop. So like I love all of those things. So that is the name. That's the URL of the online store. They don't have as much as like a Joann's, but like they also have like new things that you haven't seen before, which is unlike Joann's. So so I'll tell you what I got. Um, so I got a cotton because I figured that would probably be the right call. So I got this green cat um, cotton fabric. They do sell in fat quarters just by themselves if you do like quilting or whatever. But I don't do quilting, so I bought a yard. Um, so that's the fabric I got. I was between that and vampire teeth, like a black background and then white vampire teeth, and the vampire teeth glowed. And then Mel kind of nixed that. She's like, I don't want anything that glows in the bedroom. And I was like, Okay, like, and I guess she thought it would, like, wake her up or something, but, like, I've never seen glow-in-the-dark fabric or paint or anything that would wake anybody up. It's dull as fuck. Like, but anywho, it's my wife's call, so it would go well with my back pillow. So, if you saw some of the videos I did, um with like in my living room. I have a like back pillow lounger thing with arms that is white with black skulls. So the black with white vampire teeth would go really well with it. But I love this green fabric. I love cats. I love stupid looking cats, especially, and I just can't help it. So I just uh, I just really that was kind of my like favorite. Like I wanted to like the wanted to like the vampire teeth more, to get to like fight for it, but like it was cool. It was like classic, but like the green cats just look so silly and stupid to me. So I just love them. They're just so cute. And I am that type of person who, like, if I say something is like stupid and cute, it's a good thing. So just so you know. So we're working on the hood right now. We have just attached the end. You can see right here in the you can see right here. I mean, literally, of course that's where it ended. I don't need a fucking pin. But um But, so this is where it will attach the back of my neck. And then I'm working on kind of a tail to kind of uh, bring it together. So, so yeah, I'm doing half double crochets all the way around. I've done a couple different types of distressing, which I'm going to talk about until the end of time because I think it's so cool. I've got that kind, and then I've got, where's the other one? Right here. Um, so yeah, so I'm, I think it's so cool. I don't know why I think distressing is so cool as just a general concept because like I I think with crochet, you think of solid panels and, or, things with planned holes in them, like granny squares and things like that. But when you have this kind of like destruction, like punk, like grungy vibe to it, it adds just like this whole like crochet could be that. And I love it. So deal with it. I wonder if you can use that. I wonder if you can use that technique backwards. So, the one of the distressing techniques I was using was okay. So you start with like one, um, skip stitch, and then you can go like three, and you know, five and seven, or however you want to do it. But I wonder if you could start with seven and then go down. I mean, I don't see why not, as long as you space like the stitches. I bit my tongue when I said that. The stitches that you base your the stitches that you add in, as long as you put them on the side, that could be cool. And like change it up. Sure, let's try it. I'm gonna wait till I get around to kind of the top, and I want to get on the other side from what um, I'm working on now. Hi, welcome in. So I'm just working on a witch's hood, And I'm gonna make something to attach to it. Like, worst comes to worst, it will be a hexagon cardigan. And I don't mean to say that those are bad. I just like I've done one, so I don't really want to do another one. If that makes sense. Like, I'm good. um, so let's see. So what the fuck am I talking about? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna get to the other side to do the distressing. I think there's enough room between that big bar of it to be cool looking. Uh, yeah, so we're gonna do some Halloween movies. Are like are sea movies like shark movies? Are those Halloween? Because I saw something about um Samuel L. Jackson being like the first like black character to survive a horror movie ever in Deep Blue Sea. Which I love that movie, by the way. It is brilliant. It is like such a brilliant um, shark movie. But but like, would Deep Blue Sea count as a Halloween movie? I'm gonna make that my. I'm gonna make that the title of my is so someone will answer me. Please answer me. Is Deep Blue Sea a Halloween movie? Because I like to believe that most creature features um, are Halloween movies, but that includes like The Mummy and like things like that. Um, so I mean, but the thing is, like, sharks aren't mutant creatures; they're just sharks. Like, if it was a mutant shark, oh hell yeah, that's a Halloween movie. But if it's a regular shark, is it? I don't know. Hi, welcome in. I am making a witch's hood. Um, I am doing a like freehand pattern that I made up because it's freehand. I'm using Spun Colors by Premiere. I'm using the color Autumn, and it's real pretty. Like, look how pretty it is. Sorry, that's kind of the underside of it. This is the top of it. So, and I'm doing some distressing. You'll hear me say distressing about 100 million times. If you are with us today and you would like to offer your opinion, is the movie Deep Blue Sea a Halloween movie? Because, like, technically it's a horror movie. So, does that make it? I'm just saying. Um, but yeah, so if you're in the building and you want to chit chat with me, I'm just talking about a little bit of everything. I've posted a couple links. Let's see, what's this first link that I posted? Um, okay, so the first one is a large beauty blender, and if you're just joining us, you might be like, "What? What are you doing?" So there are two videos on somewhere, Instagram or something like that. The first video is of a crocheter who uses a tennis ball and jams it on her hooks, and uses that as a grip to um, to crochet. And she says, because she has a lot of crochet, she has like a crochet related injury where her hand hurts a lot. And I can understand that because my hand has been hurting a lot recently too. Um, then she did another video. She said she liked it, the tennis ball. She said it was good. Um, so um, then she was like, I feel like there's got to be something better. This is a little like tough and stiff, and so I feel like I can't really like get like the best grip. And also, when I saw that video of her with the tennis ball, I was like, my hands are small. Like I don't think I could hold this comfortably. So I kind of wrote it off as like, not for me. But then she did another video where she was like, let me try something different. I'm gonna try a beauty blender. So she poked her hook through a beauty blender and she was like, oh, this is like a lot better. She's like, but it doesn't have like kind of like the end coverage that she needed. And then she got a giant beauty blender and stuck that on her hook, and it worked amazing, and it was squishy and it was comfortable for her hand. And I was like, I must have this giant beauty blender. So if you want to give out that beauty blender thing a try, I left the link up there. It's the third up. Um, then the next two are for my three boys. This is a fabric shop that's all online from a. So I found out about this from Mombi, who is a frequenter here at the Weirdo Emporium. And she was like, you have to check out this place to buy fabric. They've got some really cool stuff, and it's like a small business. And I was like, hell yeah, let me support this small business as long as I can get my fabric in time, because that's really the only concern. If I can't get my fabric in time, I gotta go to Joanne. Because I tried looking on like the Joanne website and what they had on sale, I didn't really love. Um, their fabrics, but I am making myself a mastectomy pillow, and I need it made, completed, finished, sewn, everything by the 13th. So almost a month, actually, less than a month away from now. Uh, and I am super excited about my surgery, but I'm also knowing that there's going to be times when I'm not as excited about it. So just, you know, is what it is. But I wanted to make myself a mastectomy pillow, and I've seen some with pockets and stuff like that. So um, I'm all about making my Etsy shop like trans friendly. And so if this could help me in my trans journey, then I can make it to help other people in their trans journey as well, which means a lot to me. If you know anything about me, you know that helping trans folks and really any disenfranchised group, you know, is really important to me. And yeah, so did I bring my Dr. Pepper out here? Yes, I did. I really shouldn't be drinking caffeine so late, but it's half of Dr. Pepper, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm doing a half double crochet. If you haven't used this yarn before, I highly recommend it. I bought it last year, and for whatever reason, it wasn't what I expected, so I really didn't like it. But I'm loving it right now. I'm obsessed with it right now. It is 65% acrylic and 35% superwash merino wool. It's roving style. This is a color autumn or harvest or something. Autumn. Um, they've got a bunch of colors. And not only can you buy this at the Premiere website, but there's like a bunch of places that sell Premiere. I think, let's see. Let me see if Hirschner sells it. I don't really remember. Premiere. Okay, so they sell some Premiere stuff. Let me just type in spun colors. So Premiere sells spun colors. They do have a discount on it. So right now it's only $1 off, but I mean, $1 is $1, right? So they have some beautiful colors. Let me see. Does Mary Maxim sell it? I feel like a couple of the sites I've been around lately have sold it, so I'm trying to give you options to see who's got a better uh, clearance right now. Um, so, uh, although maybe Mary Maxim is the one I'm always disappointed in. Um, okay, so let's see. Premiere. Okay, so they have Premiere. Um, on okay, so theirs is even cheaper. Theirs is $7.99 right now. Um, let's see how many. Okay, so like I'm sure every store is different because like this store doesn't even have this color, so plus options. This store has 8 options. Um, and Hirschner's. So the Premiere spun colors. I don't like shopping directly from Premiere. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like their shipping is like outrageous. Okay, so oh my gosh, Hirschner's has so many more. Hirschner's has 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Holy shit, that's so much more. Oh my gosh, this one's pretty. Wait, there's an autumn and a harvest. So do I have the autumn one? Okay, so this is the autumn one. They made it look a little bit brighter in the picture. I won't lie about that. This harvest, let me get into it, darling. Sorry, I'm very weird. Okay, so this is a beautiful color. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Um, they like literally have so many colors that are gorgeous. I don't even know what I would pick as my favorite. I mean, I love this autumn color, but like, wow, these colors are really doing it. Lakeside, fucking Lakeside, that is some fucking good shit right there. Um, so there are options for not ordering on the Premiere site, and personally, I've had better luck with Hirschner's, and I believe I've ordered through Mary Maxim, um, and you don't have to, you know, deal with deal with Premiere. Okay, so how you do this type of distressing is because it's a half double crochet, you're gonna want to do a half double crochet in wherever you land. So I am going to pull up my loop, and I'm also gonna pull up the yarn over, and then I'm just gonna kind of like lay it down to see where it lands, so that it's like a nice easy, it's not like pulling or anything, and it's just a good fit. So now that we have gotten that done, we will keep on crocheting around. I might start doing like a decrease every once in a while. I think I'll just start doing my decreases at the bottom because I've seen like pictures of other people doing it, and I kind of like when the you know bolt comes out at the top. So just remember, if you are trying to keep your sides even, you want to make sure if you do a decrease on one side, you kind of do a decrease on the other, just to kind of keep your sides. You don't want something kind of like lean into this side. Um, Although I don't know if it would make a huge difference. It's better not to find out that it would when you're, a million rows deep. I honestly like. I never thought I would say this, but I'm gonna buy more of this yarn. I'm gonna buy like more of like maybe all the colors. I don't know, but they're amazing. I think they would work up really nice in a knitting machine. If you have one, really nice like fingerless gloves. They have some super wash merino to keep you nice and cozy, warm, but also keep it breathable. They just have beautiful colors. Um, I'm in love. Okay, and I'm gonna do decrease right there. Decrease right there. I'm gonna yarn it over first. Do, do, do. Doing a hood. So this is what it will look like, hopefully. Um, Kind of got it like this. So I'm loving the colors. It's giving me very Swamp Butch energy, which is exactly what I wanted. Um, I'm trying to do as much decor as possible before my surgery um, next month. And because I love Halloween so much, I get super excited around my birthday because I've always, like my whole life, have been obsessed with Halloween, and I love doing a Halloween birthday party. And so, like, my birthday, I get excited not about me, but just about like Halloween and just celebrating it more. And so this year I probably won't be able to do much. So it turns out, so okay, I don't know where you are if it's a big deal, but here the state fair is a big deal. Big deal. Big deal. Yeah. It's a big deal. And like eating all the fried food that the eye could see. There's rides, which I don't ride any of them because I am a scaredy cat. Um, and There are all kinds of things to see and whatnot. So I love going to the state fair. um, and just having like the time of my life. And the state fair opens on the 12th, which is the day before my surgery. So I either have to go the day before my surgery and the first day of the fair, which is always crazy busy, or um, I have to just not go to the fair. So it's probably better for my overall health if I don't go to the fair, but for my mental health, it might be better if I go to the fair. So who knows? Does anyone else like going to the state fair like big into food or rides or airbrush t-shirts? I have like so many favorite foods, which I guess can you have like a bunch of favorites? Like, or do you just like them all? Like I don't know. So there are foods that I like have to have. I don't need a lot of it. Like I don't need like I like going with a lot of people and like sharing. Um, but um, but yeah. So I love sweet corn. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love deep fried cheese. And this can go from like mozzarella stick to like deep fried like cheddar balls or like I don't know. This like Wisconsin like cheddar or cheese place like does really amazing fried cheese, and I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so I'm starting back on the distress part, and I'm putting two um, two half double crochets in there, and then I'm going to pull through until I get the desired length that I want to, which I gotta hold it up and kind of see what I want. Okay, so I think that's what I want right there. This is much harder. This way is much harder than doing it the other way, which was the way that I was taught by YouTube. Okay, so okay, yeah, it's like it's really strange. Whatever, I don't care. It's distressed. It's supposed to look like that. Don't say anything. Um, okay, so I don't really eat like funnel cakes or anything like that. I love a root beer float. Love a root beer float. Um, I love deep fried Oreos, which I've been telling my wife. Okay, so my wife and I have been together. I think this year is 9 years, but we've known each other for 10. And I've been telling my wife the whole time the deep fried Oreos are the shit. They're so good. And she doesn't like Oreos. And I was like, everything about being an Oreo, it's taken away by being deep fried. And um, the whole time she's been like, no, I'm not gonna, I don't, don't get deep fried Oreos if, if you gotta share them with me because I don't want to eat them and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, sure, anything for my love. But so she went to, let me see what happened. She went to New York and like was basically peer pressured into trying a deep fried Oreo. And she was like, oh my gosh, these are so good. They don't taste anything like Oreos. And I was like, what have I been telling you? I didn't make that big of a deal about it, but I did kind of be like, I told you so. You got good taste. I'm sorry. Can't help it. So, yeah, I feel like I should do some more decreases. I feel like I'm not doing enough and it's gonna be really weird shaped in the back. But maybe I'm doing too much and it's gonna be really weird shaped in the back. I don't know. Okay, so um I'm just going round and round and de-stressing and stuff and stuff. Okay, so um yeah, I'm doing like a double decrease right there. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to the fair this year, which is another sad thing. Like when they called me, I remember when they first called me and they're like, "This is the first spot we have open for you to do your top surgery." I remember being like, "Fuck," because I love everything Halloween, everything my birthday, everything the fair, and like literally this just really gets in my way. And so yeah, it was pretty like, you know, well, it's worth it. Like it's worth it for what I want, right? But it still sucks because I want to get all the things I want. We watched Halloween Town, um, which was which is always fun. Debbie Reynolds exists in it, which is fucking rad. Um, there are so many quotable lines in that movie that are iconic that it's just like it's impossible not to like quote like along with like everything they say. Um, I love that movie, those movies so much. Um, and let's see where I'm at in the halfway point. Okay. So just an iconic movie. So we almost watched Halloween Town 2 tonight, but we didn't get a chance to because I don't know, something happened. Let's see, who's yapping? Okay. So, um, so yeah, so I want to watch Halloween, um, and so here's the thing. So I also want to watch Alien. Like for me, Alien is considered a Halloween movie. I've never seen it, but it's a creature feature, and Alien versus Predator, I do consider Halloween movies. So you got to see the prequels to see you know, um, see everything else. So, but the thing about Halloween is I feel like I can watch it. I feel like I can watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, things like that. Slasher flicks, I don't think I generally have a problem with. But the problem that I do have is Nightmare on Elm Street. And so that eliminates all of the Freddy versus Jason stuff. And that kind of sucks, but like I literally I can't do I can't okay, so here's the two real things that I can't do that I know for a fact I can't do. So paranormal, supernatural. Nope, 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 nope. And I can't do what else can I not do? I can't do psychological. Like I can't do psychological warfare. Like that kind of stuff gets to me. I just can't do it. So so um, Freddie is I almost said Freddie Mercury. Freddie is kind of both supernatural and psychological, like, and so I can't do it. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, so let's see where the midpoint is. I think I should have kept that stitch marker in. Uh, wait, I kept it in the front, but I can't really keep it in the back because it's constantly growing. But yeah. So this is the hood so far. Let's see how it fits. Okay, I feel like we're looking real cool. But yeah, if I have the tail coming out, the top coming out of the back of this, it'll be weird. But it's like if you can look at the back of my head, because I can't. I need to really focus on getting the decreasing stitches tail back there. I didn't decrease fast enough. So, um, so yeah, I do want to watch those movies, and like we also we balance a lot of our movies and our shows with like, is it actually scary, and then like, is it like fun, and is it a Disney Channel movie? So like we always we have like a bunch of Disney movies that we watch every year, and those are the ones that like are the like my go-tos when I'm like feeling a little nervous. Um, so let's see. So we're going to go in here. Okay, so I did skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and I've come back and I put 4 in there, which is 7. So let's do 1. Oh god, what's happening? I was like, don't have gone through it. That will be horrible. Okay, so I kind of like fucked it up really on my previous venture. Okay, so I want to just go through here. Yeah, I'm really excited to have this hood done. I've never done just like a hood. I know there are a bunch of patterns for it. If you like Bag a Day, she does a pattern. I know that there are a bunch of just like patterns for hoods that are really cool, great for fall weather. Like you can switch up the jacket, switch up the cardigan, and still have a hood, which is pretty cool. It's not really my style to just wear a hood, so I'll probably try to make something to attach to it, but who knows? We'll see what I have time for. Okay, so I'm just going through the bottom and doing just a bunch of decreased stitches. Like, it's ridiculous. It's gonna look so bad. Okay. So another thing that like I really gotta catch up on is my stories, because you all know I love my stories. They make me very happy, and I have just been kind of depressed and not really feeling like I can have the energy to read or anything. Okay, so we are. Okay, so here's where the distressing is. Where is the button? Okay, so I'm just putting a bunch of decreases now because I'm like, oh no, I didn't do it before. Okay, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. So I find a lot of time with roving yarn, I don't quite know what hook size to choose, and I really think it depends on what uh, kind of like visual you want. Like most of the time, the yarn tag will say what size hook. Like this is 5 millimeter, but I just played around with a couple different sizes and found that 5.5 was what I wanted. So just like a little bit bigger than what was recommended, so I could get some kind of like breathability in the stitches, and it would look a little bit more open. Okay, so we took it down from 7. We took it down 4, so there's 3 spaces now. Um, and I'm going to just wrap this up so we can keep doing decreases. And I'm just going to do 3 in the stretchy space between um, them. So and then back into it. You want to make sure you leave a little bit of space so they can wiggle and come back to a center. So I have another big old hole, uh, and I don't know, I just think this project is so cool. I have the most fun when I can just freestyle and just make whatever I want, and I'm not like, you know, reading a pattern and having to check it a million times and all that stuff. Like, I just wanna, I just wanna do it. We might watch Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I put off watching that a lot because for me that was like the pinnacle of horror, horror, the pinnacle of horror. when I was growing up, and it really just, I mean, they were the stories were so addicting but so scary. And then when the movie came out, I was fully expecting like that level of fear. Like, and granted, you know, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is a kid's book. So, of course, it's going to be, um, you know, scarier when you're a kid than when you're an adult. Or the things that scare you are different when you're a kid than when you're an adult. Um, but it was, I actually had a pretty good time with it. I thought that they adapted the stories of the book well onto the like into the movie and how they portrayed things. So I was really I was pretty surprised, and because I was like, how are they gonna even do this? These are disjointed stories. Like I don't get it, but yeah. So we might watch that. Who knows? There weren't any moments, I think, that truly scared me. I think that there were some moments that I was like, I was just like, it was that the only thing that scared me was that I didn't know what stories they would pick. Um, and that was like a really big thing for me because like there are some stories that are much scarier than others, and I felt like they like the super scary stories or stories that super scared me. Um, uh, you know, they they didn't put in there. So, but like what's interesting is that so like I watched maybe 3 episodes of Supernatural, and I I couldn't hang. I couldn't hang. Like I said, I can't do Supernatural or or um, psychological, and so it always hit one or the other. And so wait, that wasn't true. Um, so yeah, I tried to watch it because like I have so many friends who love it, and you know, really wanted to be cool for once, but like again, once again, couldn't hang, and and that was kind of where I ended. But uh, the one that I wasn't scared of, that I was like, oh, cool, this ties to scary stories to tell in the dark, was the Wendigo. Because like that is like an iconic story from scary stories to tell in the dark, and um, I was actually really interested in how it like grew up, if you know what I mean. Um, like how to like adults like perceive and tackle this uh, creature and stuff like that. So that was the only one that I could get through. That was like cool, cool. Yeah, I'm cool now. Um, so oh, my verdict on doing it backwards. It's really hard and it looks like shit. So I think maybe I actually just like pulled the wrong string up. So I think that one actually is my fault, but I'm just gonna say that it's not. It's a faulty method to do it backwards. Um, yeah, I'm still trying to get the stitches to be full up here, and then uh, do decreases down at the bottom, So I'm really also trying to balance my stitches, but this is really, really hard when I put a decrease. It was supposed to be at the top of the back of the hood, but because of the way I was decreasing and doing things, it ended up being at the bottom, so I couldn't do any of my decreases, and I was, gosh, shit. But I'm glad that instead of doing like doing a row, doing a slip stitch, chaining, all that stuff, I'm glad I just decided to do a continuous round so you can't really see where I decided to fuck shit up. I think that's actually going to be my saving grace. Um, Let me and kind of give it a feel. Oh my gosh, I love you. Okay, so let's see where the hole is. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I like. Okay, I like that. I feel like we're by just keeping the top straight and then just kind of like sticking up the bottom. We're going where we want to go. So I think I'm gonna finish this on live, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So if this hook looks familiar to you, this is a cookies and cream hook given to me by the one and only Granny D. And this was my first furls hook. I talk about this hook all the time. This is the hook that made me fall in love with furls. I think that, like, I would love to be able to like pay it forward with a furls hook to someone who is, you know, newer to crochet and new or has like is wondering like, will I like furls? I don't want to spend a bunch of money and find out I don't like it. Like that's pretty much exactly the circumstance I was in when Granny D gave me a furls hook, and and I found out that I did like it, but I had to give it like enough chances because, like, when I first started, I was like, "What is this? This is so weird. I hate this," because I had come from clovers, and like this big bulbous, middle is very strange at first, but um, uh, yeah, so like it took some time to get used to. So I think I would love to like pass it on, and maybe in my next giveaway I'll give away a furl hook. Um, Maybe. I mean, honestly, we're getting to the point where like I get really nervous that like I'm like not gonna like things aren't gonna turn out the way that I want them to. And like that's I mean, the thing is like in principle, like that's fine. But like I really work hard to make a lot of stuff happen on YouTube, and I don't know if you all can see it or not. I think you can, but I don't know. And so like um I really just like wanna like pull off like magic, um with my YouTube experience, and I just feel like I'm kind of stuck right now, and just I feel like I'm not getting there. It's a little frustrating because like obviously I want to be able to like give back, and I want to be able to have giveaways, and I want to be able to do all that stuff, and I just kind of feel like I can't. because I'm just stuck, you know. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me being like kind of a sad sack, which is very likely and probable. But um, yeah, like I want to have this giveaway, but like, will we get to 300? I don't know. And like, I just feel like I want to, make sure I'm like doing good if I can. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, not put the cart ahead of the horse or whatever they say. Um, so I think I'm gonna not do any. I like went real hard on the decreases in that round because I was like, oh shit. But I think I might have went a little too hard because now it's like much smaller. I think my distressing looks like. Let me put my hand through. Like it's like my whole face. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I did get this little itty bitty scrap of yarn that I want to use. Let me find it. Where are you? This is all my yarn from this scrap exchange. And there's some really good, sweet deals there. They had so many good deals, but I had to be like, I had to cut myself off. So I have this yarn. I hope do they go together? Sure. Um, but this is so this is Perla Trendsetter yarns. It was $1. It's 100% polyester. It is 20 grams, 77 MT. Like like meters? Is that what that's supposed to be? But yeah, it's just this yarn that I thought would be really cute, like hanging down. So I'm definitely excited to use this. Not as like crocheting yarn, but like just like look how much just like life it has. It's so cute. So I think I'm gonna listen to some music. Although my battery is low, but whatever. Okay, so let me turn on my Pandora and we will do some stuff together. So the hole is that big. Has about 10 maybe stitches. So I'm gonna try to keep that. Definitely decrease like way too fast. There's I should have decreased like closer to the back of my head. Oh, I'm yelling, sorry. This is where my wife goes, "You're yelling!" Okay, so now we're kind of let's see. So where is the top? Okay, so done like that. Yeah, so I'll keep doing the decrease at the bottom so that it's consistent. I'm gonna put my stitch marker that I bitched out earlier back. So I'm gonna decrease, but very slowly, so I can hopefully get like a nice long something. Long something. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way around. I'm not gonna do my decrease every stitch. I'm gonna do it or every row. I'm gonna do it every other row. So it goes down kind of at a nice even pace. It's like, is it AJR or is it Kenka's? Yeah. Oh no, don't want that. I heard this song too many times. I can't do it. Are you all like that? Like if you hear a song too many times, you're just like, nope, 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 nope. That's me. Where's the? Okay. Wait, I need to do my decrease. Okay, so I'm gonna mark my decrease. Roving on, I love you. I need to do my injection. I've missed mine. Like, I think I'm like more than 3 weeks out. Oop. I can do it like once every 2 weeks, but I'm supposed to do it either that way or every week. So yeah, it's like slowly coming to a point. It's not like a packer that's like straight. So it's getting pretty difficult with the size of the opening, which is about the size of a quarter. Um, it's getting really hard with the weight of the hood, so I'm just gonna put the hood down here and just gonna try to like spin it around um, so that I can um, have a little bit more liberty to move around. If you're wondering, no, I don't have eyebrows. It's not the shadow. I mean, like, it's the shadow of the hair underneath my skin. But I have shaved off my brows, and I'm actually living my best life. Like, first of all, I started by shaving off half my brows, and I like that. But I was really nervous to shave off all my brows, and all it took was me being manic to um, to do it, um, and I've been loving it. Like every day that I want to do it, it's inspired me to want to do more makeup. Like I just feel like so free and liberated. I don't know, like maybe it's stupid, but like I am so in love with no eyebrows. I don't know if I'll ever grow them back. But it's so fun. Okay. So, working my way downtown. Okay, I'm gonna spin this work around. So, if you're just tuning in, I'm making a witch hat. And I don't know if I did this right or if I like it like this. Because it's just poking out like a dick. Yeah, I might have to redo this because this is looking real fucking dumb. I don't know how it'll look like. Um, I don't know how it'll look like on, but like right now, it's not its best look. So it looks. It's gonna look some. Oh my god! No, no, no! This is not the look. This is not the look. It's so because I decreased really, really fast because I was like, "Oh shit! I should have done this earlier." Okay, we're we're frogging. We are frogging this, and this has wool in it, so I know it's not gonna be like a walk in the park to frog, but maybe if I say like sweet words about it, which I have been for a while. So okay, so please, please, let me frog this yarn. Okay. It's a roving style yarn that is 65% acrylic and 35% um, super fine, super wash wool. This is stressing me out a whole lot because I really like this yarn. I don't want it to break. I don't want to yank it, but that looked bad, right? Like that looked literally like a shiwi. Like, it's not a good look. I'm freehanding everything, so this would have probably been better if I had done something with acrylic yarn and then used that pattern to um, to uh, make this uh, hood, but I couldn't be bothered. I didn't have time. I just gotta do shit. Okay, so we're starting to get to the point where it was before I put the phallus on. Okay, so I feel like okay, if we like continue top, let's just like continue this size for a little bit, let it hang down, and then we'll kind of like okay. Okay, guess I'm not finishing this tonight, but that's okay. I'd rather have it look good and not be done tonight than have it look like a big old, well, not big, but a penis hanging out. So it's still going out. So maybe I should actually be doing the decreases on top. Because I was doing it from the bottom, thinking that that was like the answer, the key um, to everything. But I think that it needs to. Oh, is this the cover? I don't know if I like this cover. I'm really on the fence about it. It's Go Our Own Ways, but it's Daltrey, and I don't really know. I just don't know. See, so there's like this like ball sack, but it's gonna be on my neck. That sounded horrible. So it doesn't really matter that it's there. Yeah, I think I should keep it the same size for a while. I feel like the fanciest bitch in the area. Tell me that doesn't give you swamp witch. Can't tell me nothing. It's not that it's a bad cover. It's just like I don't know. I really like the original song so much, and like when people start touching, like covering stuff that I like, I don't know. Like it's clear that they put like their very distinct style onto it, which is cool. He sounds good. Why don't I like it? I don't know. So the shape that actually helped me like figure out what shape I wanted for this hat. Now I am gonna do a witch hat as well. I'm gonna be doing it with it's a 2 strand tutorial, and I'm gonna be using a dark green and then a variegated green that is roving and super slimy. Um, okay, so I'm doing a witch hat like that, but this is more like a cloak, cardigan, something. I don't know. See, the thing is, I can make a cloak. I would get very bored. Heads up. But like, um, I want to do some chains. Uh, but um, But yeah, what was he fucking saying? Oh, but like I don't think I'll ever like actually wear a cloak in real life. Like I'll wear a cloak for like a spooky photo shoot, like spooky fun photo shoot. But like I don't think I'll like ever really um wear a cloak. So I don't want to put that much work into something I won't really wear. But like a cardigan or a sweater. Like, yeah, I'd wear that. Oh, this is where I don't like it. The end. They really went too hard. I've been having trouble sleeping, if you're wondering why I'm awake in the middle of the night. Um, and I took my medicine when I started this. So usually it's about an hour, but lately it's been about 7 hours for me to get tired. I just can't sleep. So that's why I'm doing a lot of late night lives. But I try to keep keep you on your toes um, on when I'll do um, on when I'll go live. I've tried scheduling before. I do have an event scheduled. So if you're watching this, I do have my fundraiser event scheduled. It is going to be the end of the month, final day of the month, September 30th from noon to 6 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to try to raise $300 to write Love on Her Arms. You can find the fundraiser link down below in the description box. And and once we get to 300, we're gonna do a giveaway, and that'll be even cooler. I know Froggy Winna Knitting is going to be donating a gift card because she's amazing and is just a super sweetheart. So, if you don't follow Fraguin and Knitting, go check her out. She is a blind knitter and crocheter, and she is not only that, but she is a very sweet person who I happen to love a lot. So, um, okay, let's kind of check out. Oh, we're in a sick part of the roving. Probably want to go through that before trying to pull up a lot. Okay, okay, please work, please work. Okay, so that hangs down a lot more. I still wish I had like this. Should I frog that much? I felt like I was doing something wrong because like I needed to. I think I gotta do it. If I'm gonna go and do this, I'm gonna have to do this. So I'm gonna take the tape off of this. No, don't rip. If you don't know, I keep all my tapes and I want to um, like make a dress or something out of them. I try to keep all my tapes, but some of them just get like crushed. Okay, so no, we're gonna frog, and when we frog, we're going to call it a night. This is a roving yarn, as I mentioned, and it has wool content. It's 35% superwash merino. So wool doesn't always like to frog. Wool frog. Wool frog. Okay. Come on. I don't want to rip you. Ah, oh my gosh, that stressed me out so much. Okay, there we go. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so bad. Okay, so my problem was that I decreased the underside too fast. So it just kind of like, just like, and I got a she. Okay, so we are bringing this open and down for to get that proper curvature that we want. Yeah, it looks like I just needed to decrease um, the top and bottom at the same rate. Having larger hooks do help a little bit of this kind of like yarn felting, but it's just like a labor of love to work with wool. It's not the worst like frogging um, material I've had to deal with by any means. So don't worry about that if you're like, oh, I can't frog this, I won't buy it. Like, I think you can frog it. It's just, you have to be a little bit more, you have to pay attention a little bit more when you frog it. And it says it's a size 4. And I mean, I guess that's right. I really don't know how to um, size roving yarn. Okay. Okay, so that was like a lot of. Hey, I'm just finishing. So I got to a point in my hood, and I thought it looked good by just like looking at it like this. And I held it up, and it looked like a fucking shiwi. And it looked like a little penis. I was very unhappy. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more round. Hey, Jellycat. Okay, so this should have decrease to it. I'm not sure if I was doing it every other round or not. Ugh, I hate feeling like I'm ripping my yarn. I mean, I am ripping my yarn. Okay, so there were some decreases there. Okay. Okay, so now we're kind of back to where we were, but I think we'll have a much better result if we let this go down, but kind of do a gentle decrease over everything. So, okay, so I'm gonna let you all go. It's fun hanging out. Talk to you later.